AyeQ! AyeQ!
All right, ladies, I might ruffle some feathers with this one, but here are 4 major red flags that all men notice in women. Let's go. Number 1, non-reciprocal energy. You hear a lot of women in the dating market saying when the right man comes along, you will not have to try. And although it's true that you won't have to try too hard, there's a difference between not trying too hard and not trying at all. You don't have to be thirsty. You don't have to come off desperate, but no man wants to be pursuing a woman that they feel is not giving them the same kind of energy in return. Number 2, unrealistic financial expectations. Somewhere in the modern dating market, we have communicated to women that it is totally acceptable to expect a man to pay for their hair or their nails for a first date, or to even go as far as to ask a man they barely even know to help them with their bills. Feeling entitled to lavish treatment or financial assistance from a man that you barely even know that's still trying to get to know you is an extremely unrealistic expectation. And social media has done a really bad job of making modern women think that that behavior is normal. Let me be clear. There's nothing wrong with wanting a man who's financially solid, but no man wants to feel like they're your walking ATM. Number 3, immaturity and uncontrolled emotions. Immaturity, uncontrolled emotions, acting crazy, all of that has been rebranded recently as being toxic. And there are a lot of social media channels out there that actually glamorize being toxic and encourage women to engage in this kind of behavior. When good men get a sense of that behavior, you lashing out, blocking their number, cursing them out, they either just stop taking you seriously from that point forward or they don't tolerate it altogether. Because you're coming across to him more so like a child who's throwing a temper tantrum than you are a woman who wants to be taken seriously as an adult. Number 4, probably the most controversial one of all, being too masculine. A lot of women will shy away from being feminine now because of the negative connotation that's associated with that in modern society. Whether you like it or not, the reality is that men like feminine women. Now, this is the part in the story where a lot of women will say, well, it takes the right man to bring out that feminine energy. Although I do think that there are some points of that are true, overall, I don't really agree with that. I think that as a woman, you either embrace your feminine energy and you walk in that, or you just haven't tapped into it. There are so many women in the modern dating market who have hardened themselves to steal because of the negative experiences that they've had with men. Blocking your feminine energy is often a defense mechanism for a lot of women so that they don't get hurt in the future. But don't let the experiences of the past turn you bitter. The reality is, ladies, that there are 2 sides to every coin. And if we're going to talk about the bad traits of men, we also have to acknowledge and take accountability for the bad traits we have in ourselves.
Look, everything this young lady just said is absolutely correct. She did a great job of breaking down the 4 major red flags that all men notice in women. And in today's society, social media doesn't make it any better because most women today are influenced by social media. And what social media is pushing is for them to be more masculine and less feminine. As a man, we need women to be feminine so that way we could stay in our masculine, because the issue is now that women are becoming more and more masculine. It's causing men to become more feminine. But I'm not saying is the woman's fault why men are becoming more feminine. It's just how things work. You know what I'm saying? Like opposite attract. If a woman is masculine, she will go for a dude who is more feminine. If a chick is feminine, she will go for a dude who is more masculine. So all the points that she made were absolutely correct. And this is just crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because women are trying to make it seem like us men are crazy for asking for the bare minimum. Because everything that she broke down was pretty simplistic. But we reach a point in society where women strayed away from these type of behavior, which is crazy. But again, everything that she said was absolutely correct.
Can't buy a real woman.
Right.
Money won't keep a real woman.
Right.
It's been men who brag about themselves in the bedroom and the woman leave them. men who got, we watch billionaires get left by their woman
all day long.
And so what's going to keep a woman is learning and understanding what does she need. And that's so much more than money, but we have reduced her to just being money hungry or she don't want a man. And here's the thing.
Talk to me.
Men, we got to change our labeling.
Okay.
So when you talk like I talk, you're a simp.
All day long.
And that's the problem.
I get called that all day long. You simping. I'm like, what? Because I'm being respectful and honoring. I'm trying to understand rather than calling her XYZ. I'm like, wait, I'm simp. But then I just be like, I'm a simp then.
He's absolutely correct. And this is why I tell you dudes all the time, man, never lead with your wallet. All this, I'm getting money, so now I'm gonna get chicks. No, the only type of chicks that you will be able to pull with your money is gold diggers and chicks who just like you only for your money. And the funny thing about women is this, right? Let's say a chick like a dude for his money. She will get with the dude, and after the dude finished buying her the things that she want and done taking her shopping and things like that, when it comes down to the sex, once she realizes, like, okay, this dude's sex is trash, now she gonna be looking for a dude with good sex on the side. Or let's say if the dude who got money also got good sex as well, now she's gonna be looking for something else. So what I'm trying to say is materialistic things could never keep a woman satisfied. Never. Whether you putting it down in the bedroom, like let's say if you're a broke dude and you door fucking these women out here, she gonna eventually get tired of that, and now she gonna want to do with money, or now she will want to do with some of the means. So you can't use materialistic things to keep a woman. You can use those things to get a chick. Yeah, you could use your money to bag a chick. Yeah, you could use good sex to bag a chick, but those things is not gonna sustain a woman to stay with you, or those things will not sustain her to keep your interest. See what I'm saying? So the thing about it is this, man, he's right. I mean, the only way to keep a woman is to pay attention to her and focus on her needs, which for a man becomes a full-time job. So it now becomes a full-time job just to please her, just to keep her satisfied. Because one thing I will say with women, fellas, and I'm just gonna be honest, no matter what you do, they will never be fully satisfied. It's always gonna be something else. You can go out and become a millionaire if you was a broke dude, thinking, okay, well, if I become a millionaire, now she's gonna be happy. It's gonna be something else like other than that. See what I'm saying? And that's why dealing with women, just to keep them happy, it becomes a full-time job. That's just the bottom line. But the bottom line is, as a man, you could never, ever lead with materialistic things. It's not going to work. Never lead with material things. That's just the bottom line.
This is how you avoid dating broke boys. Don't date broke boys. They just stress you out. Number one, when I meet a guy and he wants to ask me out on a date, I say, okay, where are you from? What do you do? I am a aerospace engineer. I go straight to Google, type in aerospace engineer salary. $200,000 a year? Great. That's in my income range for guys that I date. Now, if he comes and says that he works at McDonald's, no shade, you just don't make enough to date me. And that's okay. There's a girl out there for you. It's just not me. Number 3, check his living situation. Does he have his own place, or does he still live with his mom in his mom's basement? Very important. Another thing, does he have an actual bed, elevated off the floor so you're not breathing dust? Does he have more than one pillow? Does he have blankets? Or do you walk into his room and he has one mattress laying on the floor with one stained pillow? Ew, gross. If you can't afford to pay your own rent, how can you afford to pay my rent? No.
Yo.
Number 3, if he wants you to call your own Uber to the date to see him, absolute automatic no. He's a broke boy, not doing it. That is when I tell him, I prefer it if you send my Uber to my place or you pick me up yourself. Because I'm a lady. I deserve to be treated like a princess, and I'm not accepting anything lower. Period. Number 4, if we're out to dinner and he is arguing with the waiter about $1 upcharge on his extra cheese or whatever he got on his food, and that extra dollar just hurt his pocket so much, broke boy, leave him alone. Ain't gonna do for you. I'm manifesting only wealthy men for my girlies who are watching this, so stay tuned for more. Bye!
Look, I don't know if this shit is real, but this shit better be a joke. but I blame social media. You know what I'm saying? This is what's happening with the dating game. You got delusional women like her with a voice, and they are influencing other women. You see what I'm saying? Now, no disrespect, but a chick like her before social media will be lucky to get a man. She will be lucky if a man even give her the time of day. But now this chick is here manifesting only wealthy men for her and her girlies. What we doing out? Like, what's going on out here? But this is the problem. So even no disrespect, but even the girls who need to do some work on themselves to be a bit more attractive, even those chicks are delusional now. So you can only imagine the chicks who do look attractive. If she's talking like this shit sounds like a joke. This shit sounds comical. It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. This is social media. This is the type of shit that is influencing women today. And this is why the game is so fucked up, man. I mean, if you gotta be honest, a chick like her, social media gives everybody a voice. You see what I'm saying? But this is the issue, man. These women are becoming more and more delusional every day. Like, this chick have a list how to avoid dating broke boys. Google his salary. Check his living situation. Man, a chick who would be lucky to get a man is making a list like this. Wow. Yo, we gotta fix this, people. We gotta fix this.